Today I'm going to be talking about the difference of these two ropes made by Classic and Rattler. First off, we'll start with the GT4. This is the GT4 by the Rattler line. For those of you that don't know, the made by the same company under a different kind of marketing. These are my favorite ropes for pretty well everything are the Classics and the Rattlers. It's my go-to. I really won't use anything else. This is GT4, so you know what it looks like. And then this one right here is the Power Line. This will be my go-to. This is my go-to for everything. I'll explain that in a minute, but this is what it looks like. And I'm going to explain the difference of both of them real quick, and I'm going to start with the GT4. This is the GT4. The stats on this rope are really great. There's almost every NFR they've had since the beginning of when these ropes were made. These have been there. They haven't won quite as much as the Power Line, but pretty well everywhere you go as far as the pro level goes, and from the rodeos to the open ropings and the jackpots, as good as it gets, all the way down to the amateurs. These ropes, you'll see them there. And this is by the Rattler company. I really like these ropes to head with. They're really good to heel with too, but in my opinion, these are probably the second best to head with beside the Power Line. They feel great. They're light enough that they're fast and snappy, and they stay on the horns great, but they still have enough body to rope the bigger steers. They work in all types of setups, from the rodeos to the long scores. You can reach with them. They're really good. There's been a few world championships won with them. Not as much as Power Line, but overall, a really great rope. They're good for guys, kids, ladies. They, like I said, they're big enough that you can do whatever, but they're still light enough you don't get out of control. I really like them as far as all around everyday use, especially to head with. And then we go over here to the Power Line. This is my all-time favorite. I think this rope is one of the most winningest ropes in history. They are the last 5 years, the last 5 world championships have been won with this rope right here, the Power Line Light by Classic. My all-time favorite. These ropes, they feel great. They last a long time. They're really good to head with. They have enough body that it makes them last a long time, and when you put them on the ground, they really stay true. They open up, and they're still fast enough and not too heavy where you can get too far out of control with them. I really like them. If I had to pick one rope to use the rest of my life, this would be it right here. They win millions with them every year. I would say if you were going to use one, it'd be this right here. The difference between this rope and the GT4 is probably the body size. The stats are quite a bit better with this rope, but both are great. If you have the option of two, usually you're going to pick this one, but it's just personal opinion. This is probably the most winningest rope of all time. Definitely my favorite. They work good in the summertime, the wintertime, and just can't say enough good things about them. These are probably the best ropes ever made, in my opinion. And that's it. Pretty self-explanatory. This is my favorite. Here's some cards.